Welcome to Simon Field on the campus of DC Everest Senior High School. Today it's Everest Merchants Baseball against Marshfield's Chaparrals. I'm Chris Conley. Pre-game today is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repairs, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston, and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Seems like the American Legion baseball season's been on hold because of all of the rain, so the adults are playing on this Sunday afternoon. Going to be hot today. Temperatures will climb up to the 80s. The wind is dead calm. Skies are partly cloudy. Let's introduce you to our starting pitchers. For the Marshfield Chaparrals, it's Logan Homolka who will be going. And for the Evergreens, they will start Jason Shimoleski. And the teams will be out on the field in just a moment. First, our umpires and managers will conference at home plate. Tell you what, we'll step aside for a quick break and give you our starting lineups in just a moment. Getting ready for Everest Merchants Baseball against the Marshfield Chaparrals. We'll come back and set up our starters next on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back as we're getting ready for baseball. The Marshfield Chaparrals and the Everest Merchants. I'm Chris Conley. Starting batting orders and lineups are brought to you by Design Theory 19 in downtown Wausau. Design Theory 19, an industry leader for residential and commercial design, bringing fresh, unique ideas to remodeling projects and new construction. It's their passion. Learn more at designtheory19.com, their website, designtheory19.com. For the visiting Marshfield Chaparrals, Isaiah Barriel will lead off. He'll play left field. The DH is Colin DeBoer. He'll bat second, and he'll hit for the third baseman, Andrew Shiraki. The pitcher, Logan Homolka, will hit for himself and bat third. Jack Tubbs is at second base, batting fourth. Brady Loken, first baseman, fifth. Luke Wirtz will catch and will bat sixth. Sion Bryant is the shortstop. He'll hit seventh. Preston Wagner's in center field, eighth. And Colin Bryant is in right field, batting ninth. For the homestanding Everest Merchants, Preston Miller will lead off, and he'll play center field. Brandon Kranz is at third base. He'll hit second. Taylor Lemansky plays left field, third. Second baseman Brad Anderson bats fourth. Ryan Hubacek will DH. He will hit for the pitcher, Noah Shimoleski. Shimoleski is taking his warm-up pitches now. Hubacek will bat fifth in his spot. Connor Langbin plays first base. He'll bat sixth. Garrett Shoup is in right field. He'll bat seventh. Cameron Zabel will bat eighth at shortstop. And Logan Langbin will catch and bat ninth. Teams are on the field. Will be underway shortly. These teams played on Friday, and the Evergreens were winners. Merchants are almost always, year after year, a winning team. Noah Shimoleski has completed his warm-up tosses, and we are ready for Sunday afternoon baseball. We'll play a 9-inning game today. Come on, it's a Sunday. You've got nothing else to do, right? No problem at all. Beautiful day to come out for baseball. Isaiah Barriel will lead off. And we'll get today's Adult League Baseball coverage underway. Shimoleski comes set, sidearms the first pitch, swing and a miss, strike one, and Sunday afternoon baseball has begun. The air conditioner works overtime in the press box here at Simon Field. I mean, we've got a window open. It's open downstairs to the first floor, and that's fouled off. Strike two. It is a little cooler, but not by much, a little cooler in here than it is outside. This field has taken a lot of rain. Field is still drying out around first base, around third base, and in the area in front of home plate. Chmielewski comes home at 0-2. Lofted to shallow right field. It's a run in, but calling and catching is Garrett Shoup, and there's the first out. Just kind of flicked the bat at that ball. A defensive swing with with two strikes, and the first batter is retired. Colin DeBoer hit second. Left-handed bat for Noah Chmielewski to navigate. First ball swinging and through the right side. There's a one-out hit. Chaparrals will have a base runner early. Yeah, it's hard to line up personnel to work these games particularly on a weekend, on a Sunday. So we have no PA announcer. And the Everest Merchants are operating the scoreboard from their dugout. See how that works. Logan Homolka, pitcher to pitcher with one out and a man on first base. Sidearm swing, slow roller, not hit hard enough for a double play. They'll get the force at second, and that's it. Homolka reaches on a fielder's choice. Brad Anderson took the lead runner out, so it's a 4-6 put out at second base. There are two down for Jack Tubbs. While we have a moment, let's set the Merchants' defense. Taylor Lemansky's in left field. Preston Miller is in center. Garrett Shoup is in right field. Brandon Kranz plays third base. Cameron Zabel is the shortstop. Brad Anderson at second, and Connor Langbin's at first base. Logan Langbin catches. Noah Chmielewski is on the mound. First pitch is fouled away. Check that runner at first. And coming home. Just inside, 1-1. That's one of DC Everest's assistant baseball coach, Greg Langbin, calls the balls and strikes. Langbin was a pitcher, so you would expect the strike zone to behave accordingly. Little inside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Saw Everest head baseball coach Dave Langbin for the first time since his team was knocked out in the sectional semifinals down in Stevens Point. Probably the less said about that game, the happier Everest fans are going to be. Bounce back to the mound. Chmielewski has it. Throws over to first, and the inning is over. Marshfield gets a first inning 1-out single, but does nothing with it. Yeah, the Evergreens in that high school sectional semifinals had a 6-0 lead, gave it all back, and lost to Eau Claire North 9-6. A most frustrating loss for a successful season to come to an end. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Merchants will be on the bat when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
Welcome back to Simon Field. Warm, kind of humid Sunday afternoon. I'm Chris Conley, and we're brought to you by Lead Car Toyota of Wausau. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota of Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota with a state-of-the-art collision center. That's Lead Car Toyota, North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Logan Homolka, right-hander, completes his warm-up tosses. Here's the defense behind him. In left field, Isaiah Baril Preston Wagner's in center. Cohen Bryant is in right. Andrew Siraki's third base. Sion Bryant plays shortstop. Jack Tubbs is at third, and Brady Loken is at first base. Luke Wertz catches, and Logan Homolka is ready to go to Preston Miller, who will lead things off for the Merchants. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply today at merrillsteel.com. No score, and the bottom of the first inning is on. Preston Miller. Miller looks like he's even taller than I remember him from his high school days. Miller plays a good, rangy center field. And he'll lead off for Everest here. Homolka's first pitch. Overhand fastball, strike one. Off-speed pitch drops in, and Logan Homolka's ahead. No balls, two strikes. Overthrew that one and leaves it upstairs. 1-2. Miller looking to make some two-strike contact. Took something off, and that was just outside. Close. Tough one to take. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one's fouled back. Wasted a good pitch. Two coming home. Fouled that one back. So Preston Miller proving to be a tough customer here. Off speed here. Shortstop, slow roller. Going to have to get this across the diamond quickly. He's safe. Beat it out for an infield hit. Sean Bryant needed to charge that slow roller. And again, this is an infield that's absorbed a lot of rain, so it's going to play slow on the grass here. Preston Miller legs out a leadoff single. Brandon Kranz will hit from the left side with a runner on first. And speed on the bases, too, fast enough to leg out the infield hit. First ball swinging, and it's a fly ball to center field. Wagner calls and catches. The runner does not advance, so Kranz sees just one hit and is back to the bench. Taylor Lemansky will now hit. On the outside corner, strike one to Lemansky. I see elsewhere the Brewers are playing for a sweep against the Colorado Rockies today. Brewers were 5-0 winners last night. 0-0. That game is in the second inning. We'll keep an eye on it as we move through our game today. Again, a light schedule today on Zaleski Sports. I think we may be the only Zaleski game. We've got the audience all to ourselves. So welcome in. We're glad you're here. My name's Chris Conley. Everest Merchants baseball against the Marshfield Chaparrals. That's up high, now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Do I see that the Colorado Rockies have won only 18 games this season? That's mind-boggling. Runner is going, pitches a ball, throw down to second is late. Preston Miller moves into scoring position. He's stolen second base. I mean, for most teams, this weekend, they'll reach the midway point of their season. They'll play their 82nd game. That's halfway through a baseball season. And for a major league team to have only 18 wins, boy, that's a head-scratcher. Even bad teams would have more than that. It's down low. I believe our count now is 2-2. The scoreboard has lost the count for the moment. And here's a well-hit ball to left, but right at the left fielder. Isaiah Barril makes the catch, and the inning is over. Runner left on second base. First inning complete, no score. Marshfield's coming up when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boys Durafighter Interior Paint is a paint and primer in one that provides tough, lasting protection. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the platinum treatment with Platinum Plus Interior Paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
We're back at Simon Field where the bottom of the second is on after a scoreless first inning on this Sunday afternoon. And we're brought to you by France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company serving all of central Wisconsin for 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. Both teams wrapped out single hits in the first inning. Brady Loken, Luke Wirtz, and Sion Bryant to hit for Marshfield here in the top of the second inning. As Shimoleski completes his warm-up tosses, we're ready to go. You know, for these guys who played high school baseball against each other, over the years, Everest versus Marshfield has been a pretty good baseball rivalry. In fact, most years, Everest and Marshfield have split their high school games. Down low, ball one, Shimoleski throwing to Brady Loken. And it just seems like, from doing the high school games between DC Everest and Marshfield, it seems like at least one of those games was just a weird one. Bouncer to short, kind of a tricky hop there for Zybel. Throws across the diamond, got him. Stayed with the short hop and was able to make a strong throw. Luke Wirtz will hit with 1 out and nobody on. You had one game with a big inning. Someone scores 6, 7, 8 runs in the first inning, but yet the game would tighten up as you got into the later innings. A lot of games like that over the years between Everest and Marshfield. Those games in Marshfield over at Jack Hackman Field. Now Marshfield plays most of their games in the new on-campus turfed infield facility. Strike to Wirtz. There was not a lot of room where they put in the turfed baseball field at Marshfield, but they've done a nice job. Got a nice plaza with a seating area. Line drive down the left field line is foul into the corner for strike 2. They have a concession stand that's just below the press box, which is right behind home plate. And they've got the concrete picnic tables in there, so you can grab one right behind home plate, eat your hot dogs, and have a great view of the game. Shimoleski coming home at 0-2, swing and a miss, got him. 2 up and 2 down here in the visitors' second. Sion Bryant to hit now. I can remember Noah pitching in high school. Noah was never overpowering, but he's got kind of a funny release point and has excellent control. Popped up down the first base line. There may be a play here. Up against the wall, reaching out. Connor Langbin gets it in foul ground. Langbin reached across his body, and that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Chaparrals do not score. We'll go to the bottom of the second when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Warm and humid afternoon here at Simon Field on the DC Everest High School campus. The two jobs I don't want today, I would not want to be the catcher. Not interested in all the equipment when it's hot and humid. Not sure I'd want to be the home plate umpire either. Ryan Hubacek to lead off, DHing for the pitcher Noah Shimoleski. Merchants had a leadoff single in the first, moved that runner to second on a stolen base, but no closer. Outside, ball one. The grass was cut on this field yesterday. It was wet during the week. Field's taken a lot of rain. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Hubacek's ahead in the count. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. Inside-out swing, and it's popped up on the infield. Third baseman calling and catching in fair territory, Andrew Siraki has retired Ryan Hubacek. Here's Connor Langban with 1 out and no one on. Culligan Water will keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. That's Culligan Water. Connor Langban playing first base. His brother Logan catches, so double Langbans in the lineup today. Ball one outside. Line drive up off the second baseman's glove. He's got it. Throws over to first and still retires him. Jack Tubbs stayed with it. Connor Langban hit that on the buttons. Got nothing to show for it. Garrett Shoup, the right fielder, will hit with 2 outs and none on. Garrett's the oddball with the all-white batting helmet and will hit from the left side. First ball swinging and fouled off down the first base side. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. expresspros.com. Homolka's 0-1 pitch took something off, and Shoup is way out in front of it. No balls, 2 strikes. Off the pitcher's glove and up the middle. A 2-out single for Garrett. Cameron Zybel to hit with a 2-out base runner. Merchant's second hit of the afternoon. Strike one. That's up high, count evens. I know next week a lot of the American Legion teams that we follow on Zaleski Sports will have makeup games. I know I've got a game coming up on Wednesday. I think we're over at Athletic Park. That'll be Wausau against DC Everest. American Legion baseball on Wednesday night. I know I've got another game that I've been assigned to on Thursday. Darn if I remember. I'll show up somewhere and we'll start doing the broadcast. Took something off, swing and a miss. Zybel is out on strikes. Logan Homolka navigates around a 2-out single. 2 innings complete, and there's no score on Zaleski Sports.
Dad the ultimate gift this Father's Day with Skill Power Tools from Menards. They're built for power, precision, and portability. From drills and drivers to sanders and saws, Skill delivers advanced performance and durability with the convenience of cordless technology. Plus, the PowerCore 20 battery powers every Skill 20-volt tool for ultimate versatility. Get this Skill 20-volt cordless drill driver kit for $64.96 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Pitchers have been holding sway so far in this game as we go to the top of the third inning. I'm Chris Conley. Hope you're enjoying your summer. Who would believe that the month of June has just disappeared already? Tomorrow, Monday, is June the 30th. 4th of July falls on a Friday this weekend. We love that, so we're working on a 4-day week for most families, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off for most. We kind of think of 4th of July as the unofficial midway point of the summer. Seems like it's been cool and rainy enough that it still seems like the summer is just kind of getting started. Peaston Wagner, center fielder, to lead off for the Chaparrals here in the top of the third inning. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're unofficially at the midway point of summer this coming week, does it? It really doesn't. Shimoleski's first pitch, first ball swinging, bounced foul up the third base side. Brandon Kranz was ready to make a backhand play on that ball. Swing and a miss. Shimoleski threw him the local, and Wagner was way out in front of it. No balls, 2 strikes. And out in front of that, too. Tipped into the catcher's mitt. Peaston Wagner is out on strikes. Shimoleski's second strikeout. Here's Cohen Bryant in the number 9 spot for Marshfield. Baseball Today is brought to you by Axis Insurance. For all of your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance Agency, their business revolves around you. Fly ball on the infield. Brad Anderson, the second baseman, calling and catching, and there's a quick second out. To the top of the Chaparrals batting order. Isaiah Baril flied out to right. Shallow right his first time up. Defensive swing with 2 strikes. Popped him up. He'll hit with the bases empty. First ball swinging again. This is to right center field. Shrinking quickly, and it falls in front of Garrett Shoup, the right fielder. Baril with kind of a seeing eye single with 2 outs. Colin DeBoer will hit. DeBoer singled through the right side his first time up, so he's 1 for 1 today. Noah Shimoleski, the Everest Merchants pitcher. Again, there's nothing fast or hard about him. It's a tricky release point, and he changes speeds. Sometimes not as effective second or third time through the batting order. That's ball 1 to DeBoer. Working with a runner on first and 2 outs and a throw over. Runners back safely. Fly ball on the infield. This is a tough play. Shortstop can't get it. Cameron Zabel tried to get a play on that. Ball is loose in the infield, and the runner is going to advance to second base. There'll be runners at second and third. Got to be an error assessed on that while throwing the ball back in. DeBoer gets a hit in the Bermuda Triangle, just out of the range of the shortstop and too much of a run in for the left fielder. Because there were 2 outs, Barreal was running. But Logan DeBoer moves from first to third. That's an error on the left fielder on the throw in. Taylor Lemansky's assessed an error. Logan Homolka, the pitcher, now has 2 in scoring position. All of this with 2 outs. Ball is wild, gets away from the catcher, and a run scores on a wild pitch. Marshfield will play from in front. Runner also advances from second to third. 1 ball and no strikes, and Homolka's not going to give up on this at-bat. Get a single, get another run to work with. Inside, 2 balls, no strikes. Chmielewski comes set, trying to strand that runner at third base. Here's a fly ball that's hit to right field. Shoops a couple of steps back, he makes the catch. 1 run in on a wild pitch. Another runner stranded at third. Our new scores, we go to the bottom of the third inning. Chaparrals 1, Merchants nothing on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Bottom of the third's coming up. Marshfield leads the Everest Merchants 1-0. The Merchants have 9-1-2 in their batting order to hit. Logan Langbin to lead off against Logan Homolka. Infinity Exteriors has been installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, windows, all built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. That's Infinity Exteriors, guaranteeing quality you can trust. We were chatting up the Brewers earlier today. I mean, how fortunate are the Brewers? If the season were to end right now, that Brewers' new star rookie pitcher, he's pitched in only 3 games, he'd be Rookie of the Year right now. Yes? Yes, he would be. Logan Langbin ready to hit. Brewers find themselves today just 2 games out of first place, in second chasing the Chicago Cubs. Outside, ball 1 to Logan Langbin. That's a little high, too. 2 balls and no strikes. Logan catches in today's game just like he did in high school. Line drive, sinking, and it's down. A number 9 spot leadoff base hit for the Merchants. Logan Langbin's at first base. Here's Preston Miller, who singled his first time up, 1 for 1 today. For a catcher, Logan Langbin runs well. Got a short lead at first, though. Takes a big secondary lead, though, and it's down low, ball 1 to Preston Miller. Marshfield with a run in the top of the third, and the Evergreens looking to answer here in the bottom of the third. Just missed, little upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Homolka was around the strike zone on that pitch, judged to be a ball. And that's away. 3 balls and no strikes. Homolka has struck out 2 but has not walked anyone, but he trails in the count 3-0 here. Coming home, aimed that one, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Brandon Kranz to hit. None out, 2 aboard. Right-handed pitcher to a left-handed batter looking to bunt, and the bunt is down. All runners will advance. Only plays to first, got him there, a successful sacrifice. We have talked so much during the high school baseball season. A lot of teams just don't execute the sacrifice bunt. Brandon Kranz was perfect there. Sign him up for the preseason clinic next year. Taylor Lemansky hits 1 out and 2 in scoring position. First pitch is way up high. Hit to the outfield could flip the scoreboard and give the Merchants the lead. Preston Miller's the trail runner at second, speed to spare. Got under this. This is going to be a tag-up sacrifice fly to center field, calling and catching plenty deep for the runner to tag from third base. Both runners will move up, and the ball game is now tied. Lemansky's sacrifice fly gets himself an RBI, scores Logan Langbin from third base. Preston Miller moves up from second to third. Brad Anderson will try and pick him up. Strike on the outside corner. J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968. They've been in the Felch family ever since. Locally owned manufacturers specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team at the Schofield Industrial Park or online, jdtubebending.com. To ball and a strike here to Brad Anderson. That's low. 2-1. Ryan Hubacek on deck. If the inning continues, he's a dangerous bat. That's on the outside corner, 2-2. Homolka looking to get out of the bottom of the third inning. He's 1 pitch away from doing it. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, got him. Brad Anderson has struck out, leaving a go-ahead runner at third base. Our new score, 3 complete. Chaparrals 1, Merchants 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back. Top of the fourth inning is on, tied 1-1. Both teams scoring single runs in the third inning. 4, 5, and 6 for Marshfield to hit against Noah Shimoleski. Both pitchers have been effective so far. Our baseball coverage is brought to you by Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Downtown Wausau. Or online, their website is designtheory19.com. That's Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. Noah Shimoleski is completing his warm-up tosses, and then the top of the fourth will be underway. Shimoleski surrendered 2 hits. Run came in from third on a wild pitch in the third inning. Here's Jack Tubbs, who bounced back to the pitcher's mound his first time up. Tubbs to start the top of the fourth, scheduled for 9 innings of baseball today. Showers and thunderstorms are coming later, long after we've wrapped up today. First ball swinging bounced off the plate and foul. Merchant's team members and the brothers Langban were working on this field right up until pregame warm-ups. Oh, 1 pitch. Sidearm, slow roller to short. Boy, the tall, wet grass really slowed that down for Cameron Zabel, who throws across the diamond and gets the out. Jack Tubbs is retired. That hit ball lost all of its starch as soon as it hit the soft infield turf. Brady Loken, ground out 0 for 1. Hits with 1 out and the base is empty. Little low, ball 1. Next week will be a full week of American Legion baseball across all of our Zaleski Sports channels. That hit him. Well, there's a moment of pause. Did it hit the bat? Nope. Hit the batter first. Brady Loken is a hit batsman and goes down to first base. Hit him and then hit the bat. So dead ball. Luke Wirtz, the catcher, to hit. Wirtz struck out looking his first time up. Luke Wirtz waits from Noah Molesky. First ball swinging. This is a foul ball down the right field side. Brad Anderson, the second baseman, hustling over to see if he could get under it. He could not. Here at Simon Field, huge amounts of ground in foul territory down both the first and third base line. The chain link boundary fence does not taper at all. So it's not really like there's a narrow corner in left or in right field. No balls and 1 strike to Luke Wirtz. Took something off, and that's foul down the other side. No balls, 2 strikes. I understand that once the Legion and Merchants season is over, that there'll be some work done behind home plate. The chain link fence there, which is kind of settled in, some of the concrete anchors have given way. Ground ball, slow roller. Second baseman diving play, throws wildly. It's going to be an infield hit, and then a throwing error on Brad Anderson to allow everyone to move up. Luke Wirtz was going to beat that out. Infield hit, and a throwing error to move runners from first to second up to second and third. It is the Merchants' second error, and they'll, with 1 out, have to play the infield in. Sion Bryant will hit. Runners at second and third. Trying to cut down a runner at home on a ground ball on the infield. Outside, ball 1. It's the Merchants' second error of the game that has put the runners at second and third base. 1-0 pitch. Adjusted and got the outside corner, 1-1. Shimoleski would love a strikeout here. It would be the second out of the inning and would allow the infield to play back. Just low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hitter's spot here. Let's see if Sion Bryant can get a hold of one. Hit to the outfield brings in 2 and gives the Chaparrals the lead right back. They led 1-0, tied 1-1 now. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball to short. Bobbled. Going to hold the runner. Throw to first. Safe. Throwing error by Zabel. Pulled the first baseman off the bag. The bases are now loaded. Look the runner back to third base so no one scores. Here's Peaston Wagner to hit. 2 outs, bases are full, so the infield stays in this spot. Don't need a tag, got to force at any base. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Boy, with the bases full, strike 1 makes the job so much easier. Noah Shimoleski got the memo and found that outside corner. Waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to third. Stop there. Going to throw to home. Got him at the plate. Close play. Bang, bang. Brandon Kranz from his knees lofted that ball towards home, and the call at home is out. That was close. The runner was coming in faster than the thrown ball. For Wagner, a fielder's choice. He reaches at first base, but no run scores. Cohen Bryant, the number 9 hitter, comes up here, and the Merchants have a chance to get out of this bases loaded 1-out jam. There are 2 outs now. The bases are still full. Fouls that back, strike 1. This would be a big lift for Noah Shimoleski to kind of wiggle off the hook here. I mean, this looked like it was going to set up to be a beginning for Marshfield. Noah's going to want to make sure he doesn't rub that baseball against the front of his uniform like I think he just did. That would be a balk. Gets away from the catcher. This will be a passed ball that allows a run to come in. Went off the catcher's glove. Logan Langbin couldn't handle it. 2-1. Everyone advances. So now there are runners at second and third. So Marshfield gets something out of this. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Marshfield's runs have scored on a wild pitch and a pass ball. And you would like to make your opponents earn it more than that. Coming home here. Wild pitch again, but does not get far enough away for the runner to try from third base. Sion Bryant's the runner at third, and he kind of looked down in the dirt like he should have given that a try. Back at home, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Cohen Bryant. Bryant popped out to the second baseman his first time up. Coming home. Off the fists and caught by the pitcher, Noah Shimoleski. That ends the inning. Marshfield benefits from a hit batter, a hit, and an error, and they do get a run in. Our new score as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Chaparrals 2, Merchants 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Logan Homolka, the Marshfield pitcher, has been staked to a 1-0 lead. Couldn't hold that. And now retakes the mound with his team leading 2-1. Baseball today is brought to you by Innovative Health. Pain is your body's check engine light, signaling that something's not right. Come to Innovative Health in Weston for the best in chiropractic care. They'll keep your body running the way it's meant to work. Feel better, live better. Innovative Health. Merchants send Ryan Hubacek, Connor Langbin, and Garrett Shoup to the plate. 5, 6, and 7, some of the Merchants' best bats to hit here. Bottom of the fourth is on. Chaparral's lead 2-1. Here we go. Off-speed pitch drops in for a strike. Hubacek's big and strong. I don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. Works him inside. 1 ball and 1 strike now. That stays up high, 2-1. I was joking with some of the fans up the third base side before we came on. Said we see who doesn't have a fishing boat and which fans don't own property in the Northwoods. What else is there to do but too wet for yard work? So come out and watch a baseball game. We think that's a fine idea. 3 balls and 1 strike. Laid off the pitch that was high and hard. It's an opening inning walk. Hubacek down to first base. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts for Homolka today. Connor Langbin will hit. From the left-hand side. First ball swinging, grounder to second. They'll get the force there. Back to first is not in time. Langbin a little too fast down the line for a double play. But Jack Tubbs erases the lead runner. Garrett Shoup singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. First ball swinging, sinking into left field, and a diving catch. Nope, not able to make the play. Barria left his feet. Looked like it hit his glove and then popped up as he was hitting the ground. That's a hit. Shoup is 2 for 2. Lead runner Connor Langbin could not be off like a shot, had to hold up to see if that was going to be caught. So he only makes it down to second base. Cameron Zybel to hit with runners at first and second and 1 out. First ball's fouled away, strike 1. Cameron struck out his first time up. Scherer Construction has an office in Wausau. They're offering commercial and custom home construction expertise anywhere in Wisconsin. Check out their work online, schererconstruction.com. Waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Drops low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Logan Langbin on deck. He's 1 for 1 today. Just outside, 2-1. Homolka was close, but not quite. The pitchers were more dominant in the early innings than they have been here in the middle innings. Both pitchers have had to work through some base traffic. Off the pitcher's rubber behind second base, steps on the bag, 1 double play to end the inning. Off the pitching rubber, Sion Bryant, the shortstop, was able to make the play at second and get the ball over to first to bring the inning to a close. Merchants had some traffic but do not score. 4 innings complete. Chaparral's 2, Merchants 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The top of the 5th inning is on, and the Marshfield Chaparrals have 1, 2, and 3 ready to hit. These first, second, and third bats have 3 of Marshfield's 4 hits this afternoon. So Noah Shimoleski, the Merchants pitcher, has got to navigate the top of the Marshfield order for a third time. I see elsewhere the Brewers and Rockies are 0-0 as they go to the bottom of the 4th inning in their game over at American Family Field. The Brewers have the Mets coming in for the 4th of July weekend. I believe the Brewers are off tomorrow and then have games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Boy, the Mets were supposed to be one of the best teams in baseball. They are like the Brewers, about 10 games above 500. Brewers started play today 10 above. Isaiah Barril takes strike 1 to get the 5th inning underway here. Singled and scored his last time up. Pops that up in foul territory. It's going to be out in the road. Watch out. Silver sedan coming, just missed. Almost had an in-the-road passing car bingo here at Simon Field. That does happen. Happens once or twice a year. Isaiah's down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss. Down on 3 pitches. Noah's 3rd strikeout. No walks. He has hit a batter and does have a wild pitch on his ledger. Colin DeBoer is 2 for 2, 2 singles. Just outside, ball 1. Did I see this? Now, I'm not an expert on adult baseball, the league that the Merchants are in. I believe that there is another team that's also named Merchants. Wapaka? Have you copied us? I think you have. So there could be a Merchants versus Merchants game before the season is done. That sounds a little confusing. Here it's a ball and a strike to Colin DeBoer. Got under that, and it's lifted down the left field line. This is in foul territory. Taylor Lemansky went over and took a look, but out of play. Back at home, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Behind the bag, long throw. Got him? No, it's off the first baseman's glove. Error's going to be assessed there. That's on Connor Langman. Went off his glove. Langman, the first baseman, couldn't hold what was a good throw from Brandon Krantz. A 1-out base runner. DeBoer's been on base all 3 of his appearances. It's the 3rd error for the Merchants. Connor Langman had to reach for that, but it went in and out of his glove, so the error's got to be on the first baseman here. Here's Logan Homolka with 1 out and a man aboard. Should be 2 outs and bases empty. Pretty good pitch, but judged to be ball 1, I guess, a little outside. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top-quality collision repair, full body repair, 24-hour towing, courtesy loaner vehicles, and a lifetime warranty on all their work. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. And that one eats up third baseman Brandon Krantz. 4th error committed in the ballgame. Runners on first and second. Jack Tubbs, 0 for 2 will hit. So this is a problem of the Merchants' own making. Marshfield's got 4 hits, but they benefited from 4 errors. See if the Merchants can tighten up this defense. Swing and a miss. That was going to be a ball. That was going to be up above the shoulders. Instead, Jack Tubbs helps out Noah Shimoleski and fouls it back for strike one. That was close too, just missed. Noah wanted that one, held his stare in at home plate a little bit. Instead, the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Double play would help the cause and would end the inning. Line drive, and it's into the gap. Lead runner held up for a moment, and the ball is loose in the infield. Evergreens have a runner hung up here between home and third base. Evergreens are going to get an out here. They're going to have 2 runners at third base. Nope, the out's still not recorded. You have to make sure this runner doesn't score from third. There's the tag out. The lead runner, Colin DeBoer, got back to third base. Trail runner Logan Homolka was tagged out. So Jack Tubbs gets a hit, but the lead runner was holding up to see if it would be caught. No run scores, second out of the inning. Brady Loken to hit. So sloppy base running costs Marshfield an out. There are runners on the corners with 2 outs. Bounced off the plate. This is going to roll foul. That's a break for the Merchants. Boy, if that stayed fair, no one was going to make a play there and a run would have scored. Noah Shimoleski, the Merchants pitcher, trying to keep this a 1-run game. He's got 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Chaparral's threatening again, had runners in scoring position in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. To short on 1 hop. Flip to second, inning is over. The Merchants commit 2 errors, but they do not cost them. Chaparrals do not score. We are halfway through our 9-inning game. Marshfield 2, Everest 1 on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
When working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us.
Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
There has not been a breath of wind all afternoon. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning, dead calm on what's turned out to be a warm and humid Sunday afternoon. I'm Chris Conley, glad to bring you Merchants versus Chaparrals baseball. The big boys are playing this afternoon. Logan Langbin singled and scored the Merchants' only run back in the 3rd inning. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the 5th. Logan singled, moved to second on a walk. Merchant sacrifice runners over from first and second to second and third, and Logan Langman tagged up and scored on a sacrifice fly to center field. Takes ball one. That's up high, 2 balls and no strikes. Logan Homolka, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Trails in the count 2-0 here. Fouled off, hit off the catcher's mask, 2-1. Foundation Finance says start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits from day one. Learn more at foundationfinance.com. That's outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Logan Homolka is in danger of letting the number 9 hitter on base for the second time in the game. Taking, and it's outside. A leadoff walk puts Logan Langman down at first base. Preston Miller has not been retired so far in the game. A single and a walk. Left in scoring position both times. Stranded at first base in the first inning. Stranded at third base the next. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Merchants trail by a run. Off-speed pitch is skied to center field. All the time in the world for Wagner to get under it. There's the first out, and the runner does not advance. Brandon Kranz will hit. Laid down a sacrifice and flied out to center field. Officially 0 for 1 today. First ball swinging and over the head of the outreach shortstop Sean Bryant. Brandon Kranz sees 1 pitch and is hit safely. 1 out, first and second. Tying and go-ahead runs on base for Taylor Lemansky. Has the only RBI of the game for the Merchants. Skied out to fairly deep center field. Runner tagged from third and scored. First ball's up high, ball 1. Logan Homolka looks like he's laboring a little bit. See if the Merchants can take advantage. Drops that one in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Assuming no double play here, Brad Anderson will hit. He's 0 for 2, waiting in the on-deck circle. 1-1 pitch. On the ground to third. That's a fair ball. Bobbled, and everyone's safe. Infield hit there, I think. Behind the bag, that was going to be a tough play for Siraki. Waiting for it to be posted on the scoreboard. I've got that as a hit for Taylor Lemansky. Bases are full for Brad Anderson. They're scoring it an error. What do I know? With the bases loaded, that's a ball to Brad Anderson. Sometimes official scorers don't have much of a heart. I tend to be more generous of spirit. To center field, it's down. Ties the ball game. Brad Anderson just made contact, put it out of the reach of the shortstop to shallowest center field, and we're tied 2-2. Evergreens are looking to get more out of this. Merchants, rather, looking to get more out of this. 1 out, and the bases are full. Ryan Hubacek to hit. Dangerous bat. Takes strike 1. Fly ball down the left field line. This is going to be out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Marshfield plays the infield back at double play depth, looking to turn an inning-ending double play. 0-2 pitch. Lays off, and that's high. 1-2. A walk, which has come around to score. And 2 not particularly hard hit singles. Smash to third. Third baseman's got to play, got to throw home, and we'll get the force there. No run scores. Force out at home. Siraki throws home. Hubacek reaches on a fielder's choice. 2 outs now, but the bases are loaded. Big at bat here for Connor Langban. Can the Merchants take their first lead of the afternoon, or will we stay tied 2 apiece? Bases are full, and there are 2 outs. Langban 0 for 2, a fielder's choice and a ground out, and he fouls the first pitch away. Merchants now own the hit column 6-5. I thought there was a 7th, judged to be an error behind third base. That's outside, 1-1. Again, Connor wants to be selective because a walk brings in a run here too. Wait for a pitch you can drive. Kind of cued that one foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Two outs, and the bases are juiced. That stayed way up high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Homolka tried something off speed. I don't get that. If I'm going to get beat in a bases loaded situation, I want to be throwing my best pitch. For something extra, it hit the base runner in foul territory. Foul ball, not in play. Taylor Lemansky, that's why you take that lead in foul ground. If it hits the base runner in fair territory, he's out and the inning is over. You take that lead in foul territory, and there you go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Coming home here, that's bounced foul. Cutter away. We'll do 2 balls and 2 strikes again. Swing and a miss. Pitcher wins that battle. Merchants get a run to tie the game, but leave the bases loaded with 1 out, unable to score. Got to force it home, and then the Connor Langban strikeout ends the inning. 5 complete. We're now tied at 2 on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Merchants must feel like they've missed an opportunity. Bases loaded with 1 out. Failed to get the go-ahead run across. We'll give Logan Homolka, the Chaparrals pitcher, credit. Got out of that jam. Kind of wiggled himself off the hook. Marshfield has 6, 7, and 8 in their batting order to hit against Noah Shimoleski. Both of the starters still going in this one as we go to the top of the 6th. 9-inning game today. In conference, these adult games go 9 innings. Out of conference games, sometimes it's agreed to in advance to play 7. Luke Wirtz, single and a strikeout. 1 for 2 will lead off. Noah Shimoleski could use an easy inning. There's been traffic in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Starts off the sixth with a pitch low and outside, ball one. Baseball Today is brought to you by Stone Innovations. For the best in countertops, cabinets, flooring, and remodeling, look to Stone Innovations. Popped up in foul territory. There's going to be a play here for Connor Langbin. Langbin reaching over, got it. Luke Wirtz is fouled out to start the sixth inning. Stone Innovations has residential or commercial redesign or custom built. Learn all you need to know at stoneinnovations.net. Their website, stoneinnovations.net. Sion Bryant reached on an error. He's officially 0 for 2 today. First ball swinging there and fouls that off over the Chaparral's dugout and out of play. No balls, 1 strike. Just inside, 1-1. Close. It's been kind of a back and forth game, entertaining in the sense that tell me how this game goes. Could tilt to either team's favor. Off the fists, shallow center field. This is a long run coming all the way in. Preston Miller makes the catch for the second out. Peaston Wagner will hit for Marshfield. First 2 batters retired, so this could be the easy inning that Noah Shimoleski is looking for. Brought to you today by Newton Electric. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at Newton Elec. That's NewtonELEC.com. Inside for ball one. My day started out at the Marathon County Dairy Breakfast, all the way out in Athens. The line onto Highway 97, number of cars waiting to get on the ground, was huge. And then another line to get breakfast. Inside corner, 1-1. Meanwhile, the cows. The farm out there in Athens is a huge dairy operation. The cows are just looking around like, what are all these people doing? This never happens. And there's hundreds, there may have been 1,000 people out there. I would not be surprised if we hear on Monday that they served 1,000 people. Cued to Brad Anderson at second, over to first. That is a 3-up, 3-down inning. Just what the doctor ordered for Noah Shimoleski. Merchants will be coming up in the bottom of the sixth when we come right back. We're tied 2-2 on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Both starting pitchers still in this game. Logan Homolka run out to work the seventh inning in a 2-2 ball game. He'll face 7, 8, and 9 in the Merchants batting order. Garrett Shoup is 2 for 2. He'll look to be the first player to join the 3-hit club today. So this game is going to be decided in the later innings. Bottom of the sixth is on here. First ball swinging. Shoup is 3 for 3. Puts that into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. Chug into second with a stand-up double. Garrett's putting on a hitting display today. So that's how the home half of the 6th inning begins. Cameron Zybel to hit now. See if he's asked to lay down a bunt. Inning starts with a leadoff double. The Chaparrals inch in at third and first. The bunt is not on, and the pitch is up high for a ball. The Merchants have not led in this game. Trailed 1-0, came back to tie it 1 apiece. Trailed 2-1 and have come back to tie it 2-1. That is down in left field. And this is going to give the Merchants the lead. It's an RBI single. Got to try and get a play at second base. Got him at second base and out on the bases. Cameron Zybel gets himself an RBI, but tried to get over to second base and did not make it. 3-2 though. Chaparrals made a good decision defensively to cut off the throw from the outfield. Logan Langman singled and walked. Bases are empty, but a run is in. And the Merchants have taken their first lead here in the bottom of the 6th. That's up high to Logan, ball 1. Drops in on Logan for a strike, 1-1. Bounced off the plate. That is a foul ball. That ball, too, on the soft and still drying out grass here at Simon Field, just died. John's Auto Repair says for all of your auto needs, go to John's Auto Repair in Mosinee and Rothschild. Business 51 north of Mosinee. Auto repair you can trust. They'll have it done right and have you on your way. That's John's Auto Repair. Two-two pitch laid off, and the count is full. Popped up, foul, and into the road over the Chaparrals dugout on the first base side. Rolls into the yard of the White House across the street. Could not hold up. Called strike 3. There's the second out of the inning. 2 outs, none on, and Preston Miller to the top of the Merchants' batting order. Miller has singled, walked, and flied out to center. 1 for 2 today. First ball swinging to right field. Cohen Bryant is there. It's off his glove. This is going to be an extra base error into the corner. A 2-base error in right field. Merchants leading by a run are looking to pick this up. Brandon Krantz singled his last time, 1 for 2 today. So we'll see if that error, a 2-base error in right field, comes back to hurt the Chaparrals. Strike 1. Homolka should have been out of the inning. To right field, sinking, and that one is caught. Cohen Bryant made an error out there and then made the tougher play on a sinking ball down the foul line, makes the catch. Kranz is retired. The 2-base error does not hurt Marshfield, but our new score, 6 complete. It's now the Merchants 3, Chaparrals 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
The Merchants are the first team to go to the bullpen. Noah Shimoleski could be the winning pitcher if they can make this 3-2 lead stand up. Matt Witter, lefty, on in relief. Shimoleski worked 6 innings today. Give you his pitching line in just a moment. Noah Shimoleski working his 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, both were earned. The run scored on a pass ball and a wild pitch. Noah struck out 3, walked none, did throw that aforementioned wild pitch, and hit 1 batter. Cohen Bryant to lead off. This is the number 9 hitter in the Marshfield order. Shimoleski worked a 3-up, 3-down 6th inning, his last inning of work. Fly ball, right field side, and foul. Marshfield also has action in their bullpen, so maybe this is the end of the line for both of the starters. Cohen Bryant is 0 for 2 today, has not hit the ball out of the infield. Swing and a miss there. It gets away from the catcher, and the catcher can't locate it, and he's going to get down to first base. Cohen Bryant had struck out, but Logan Langbin couldn't locate the ball. And it's a leadoff base runner in a 1-run game. Isaiah Barriel will hit for a 4th time today. He is 1 for 3. Boy, that's got to be frustrating for a pitcher. You've got the strikeout, and yet the out is not recorded. Up high, ball 1. Cohen Bryant at first base going to have to be careful. Again, Matt Winter's a lefty, so he's got a crafty throw over to first base. 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled back. 1 ball and 1 strike. Whoever was throwing in the Marshfield bullpen is warmed up. They're moving back to the dugout. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personal chiropractic care no matter what issue your body is battling, from migraines to anxiety to stress or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. 1-2 pitch, that was going to be a strike. Instead, Isaiah fouled it back. Matt Winter just missed inside. That's a tough one to take. 2-2. Merchants playing from in front for the first time all afternoon. That one's fouled back. We'll stay at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Matt Witter on in relief of Noah Shimoleski. The run that the Merchants got in the 6th counts for Shimoleski, so he could be the winning pitcher. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to center. Should be an easy play for Preston Miller's got a long run in. Still made it. Had enough hang time for Miller to cover the ground. Runner does not advance. Colin DeBoer has been on base all 3 appearances. 2 hits and a ground ball to third that was not handled by first baseman Connor Langbin on that throw. Runners going, throw down to second, not in time. Connor Bryant, who struck out and should not be aboard, has made his way down to second base. Back at home plate, a strike on Colin DeBoer. Hit to the outfield could tie this game up. Logan Langman, the catcher, wants to speak with Matt Witter. I don't know, is everything all right with Logan Langman? He's taken a long walk back behind home plate. He get hit by something? If he did, I didn't see it. Colin DeBoer waits an 0-1 pitch. Hit him. So there'll be runners at first and second. Again, DeBoer, 4 plate appearances and has yet to be retired. Logan Homolka, the opposing pitcher, will hit here. A hit to the outfield could get him off the hook for what might be a loss today. Homolka is 0 for 3. First ball swinging, that's foul up the first base side. Garrett Shoup, the right fielder, was going to go over to retrieve that ball and then gave up on it. Stopped to return to his position. The Marshfield first baseman, who had a longer trip, goes out to get the foul ball. 0-1 pitch coming. Fouled off. 0-2. Witter would love a strikeout here for the second out of the inning. Ahead in the count, 0-2. Matt's coming home. Swing and a miss. Got him. Jack Tubbs will hit now. Singled safely his last time up. Was forced out at second. He's 1 for 3 today. 2-out hit could tie this game. Strike one on the inside corner. Breaks in. That's just off the outside corner. Close. 1-1. Some chirping from the Merchants dugout. Fisted, a slow roller, going to be a tough play at first. Got him by a step. Brad Anderson hustled the ball over. Marshfield had a runner reach first on a dropped third strike and then a hit by pitch. But the Chaparrals do not score. 7th inning stretch time at Simon Field. Merchants 3, Chaparrals 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, Give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Our game is played quickly, only an hour and a half in this afternoon. We started at 1:30. Here we are, tick-tock, 3 o'clock. Bottom of the 7th in our 9-inning game between the Merchants and Chaparrals. Marshfield decides that Logan Homolka will continue to pitch. He'll have to get through 3, 4, and 5 in the Merchants batting order. Big bats. Taylor Lemansky, 0 for 2. Sacrifice and an RBI. First pitch is ball 1. This has never been more than a one-run game. Chaparrals had a 1-0 and a 2-1 lead. Merchants now lead 3-2. Ball is hit and misplayed by the center fielder. A big turn at first base. It's only a single. Wagner, the center fielder, looked like he was going to cut that off and took a strange route to the ball. Thought that was going to get by him. Instead, Taylor Lemansky, an insurance run, singles to open up the home half of the 7th. Brad Anderson 1 for 3 with a single today. Looking to bunt, and the bunt is down. Only plays to first base. Runner advances. Merchants with a 1-run lead are happy to play for an insurance run. They just asked their cleanup hitter to move the runner over, and he did. Ryan Hubacek to hit now. Walked and was forced out at second base. 0 for 2 today. Hubie and Connor Langban will have the opportunities to hit and drive in that runner from second base. Ball outside. Again, Logan Homolka's mission is to keep this a one-run game. Bounced off the plate. Runner's going to advance. Shortstop's only throw over to first got him by a step. Sion Bryant has retired Hubacek. 2 outs now and a runner at third. Connor Langban is 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. A leadoff single, a sacrifice, and then a ground out. Have moved that runner from first all the way over to third base. That's outside, ball 1. Homolka really wants to challenge Connor Langban. Garrett Shoup on deck is 3 for 3 today, so this is the out that you want to get. And it's down low, 2 balls and no strikes. You almost think that you don't know if the pitcher knows the situation here. You almost think you want to make a trip out to the mound and remind him. The guy who's up next is 3 for 3 today. No walks here. Homolka falls behind, 3 balls and no strikes. Taking, and it's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk. Connor Langban goes down to first base. Yeah, Shoup is 3 for 3, doubled into the gap his last time up, 2 singles before that. So he could make himself the MVP with a hit here. First ball swinging, he is going to be 4 for 4. Just out of the range of second baseman Jack Tubbs. Shoup has had himself an afternoon, a 4 for 4 game, and gets the insurance run in. Boy, that walk to Connor Langban sure did change the look of that inning. Langban was the batter that Homolka needed to challenge. He didn't, lost him on a walk, then Garrett made him pay. 4-2. Cameron Zybel is 1 for 3. He'll hit now. Runners are on first and second. Little high, ball 1. Yeah, boy, that's what Marshfield really didn't want to happen, and it did. Fly ball to center. This is going to end the inning. Caught out there by Kirsten Wagner. But the Merchants get a leadoff single and bring them all the way around. An insurance run is across. 7 innings complete. Merchants 4, Chaparrals 2 on Zaleski Sports.
An 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Dutch Boy's Durafighter interior paint is a paint and primer in one that provides tough, lasting protection. Get a gallon starting at $22.49 after rebate. Give your space the platinum treatment with Platinum Plus interior paint. It's a premium paint and primer in one with a protective finish that guards against scuffs, spills, and stains. Pick up a gallon starting at $37.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hi, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 6th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free. And while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Well, for the first time in this game, one of these teams has built a lead. It's the Merchants, who got an insurance run in the 7th and now lead 4-2. Top of the 8th is on. Marshfield has 5, 6, and 7 in their batting order to hit. Brady Loken will lead off. He is 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and was forced out at home in a bases-loaded situation. Back in the 4th inning. Merchants own the hit column 10-5. Backey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild provides personalized chiropractic care no matter what issue your body's battling. Migraines, anxiety, stress, or a wide variety of youth issues. Let Backey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. This will be Brady Loken's first look at Matt Witter, the lefty who's come on in relief. First pitch to him is fouled back to the screen for strike one. Some teams just struggle against lefty pitching. We'll see if that's the case for Marshfield here against Matt Witter. Witter had some traffic on the bases but did not give up a run. Caught by the Everest shortstop. Cameron Zabel comes over and makes the catch. Luke Wirtz is 1 for 3. He's got one of the Chaparral's 5 hits today. Evergreen's looking for back-to-back wins against Marshfield. They beat him on Friday. A little bit high, ball one. Playing the top of the 8th, so Marshfield's got 5 outs to work with and 2 runs to come up with. A little bit high, too. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, what you'd like from Matt Witter, no free passes here. Let Marshfield put the ball in play. Trust your defense. It's fouled back, 2-1. Long set, coming home. Ground ball, it's off the pitcher's glove, and that slowed this down. This is going to be an infield hit. A 1-out base runner. Matt Witter, the pitcher, got his glove down on that, and that was just enough to slow the ball down. Couldn't make a play. Sion Bryant is 0 for 3, reached on an error back in the 4th inning. Swings and misses. That was tipped back to the catcher's glove for strike one. Long set, coming home, swing and a miss, strike two. Inside out swing. Ball just dies there. Flip to second, there's one. That's the only out. Very soft infield. You bet. That ball looked like a golfer that just hit into the sand trap. Just died right there. Bryant will reach on a fielder's choice. Luke Wirtz is retired at second base. There are 2 down for Kirsten Wagner. Wagner is first ball swinging and fouls that back. Strike 1. Looking forward to Everest Legion baseball against the Wausau Bulldogs on Wednesday. That game's on Zaleski Sports. This crew will be there. 0-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 1-1. I'll have to check my schedule. I think that game is over at Simon Field, not at Athletic Park. Woodchucks will be back in town next week. Fly ball to right. Shoup is there and makes the catch. The inning comes to an end. Marshfield gets nothing after a 1-out single. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. 4-2 Merchants over the Chaparrals on Zaleski Sports.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
Give Dad the ultimate gift this Father's Day with Skill Power Tools from Menards. They're built for power, precision, and portability. From drills and drivers to sanders and saws, Skill delivers advanced performance and durability with the convenience of cordless technology. Plus, the PowerCore 20 battery powers every Skill 20-volt tool for ultimate versatility. Get this Skill 20-volt cordless drill driver kit for $64.96 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
This is something rare in baseball. Logan Homolka is back out to work the 8th inning, so he could work a complete game in defeat. Trailing 4-2, he'll face 9-1-2 in the Merchants' batting order here. Logan Langman, Preston Miller, and Brandon Kranz. Merchants turn the tables in this game. Trailing 2-1, they got singles in the 6th and the 7th to take this 4-2 lead that they enjoy now. And here's Logan Langman to get us started in the home half of the 8th. A strikeout, a walk, and a hit for Logan today. Strike on the outside corner. Merchants with 10 hits, Chaparrals with 6. Fly ball to center. Coming in is Wagner, makes the catch. There's the first out. Looking ahead to the 9th inning, Marshfield will need 2 runs to keep the ball game going. They'll have their 9 1-2 hitters coming up to bat. Preston Miller has singled, walked, and reached on an error, so he's been on base 3 of his 4 plate appearances. That drops in on Preston for strike 1. Lofted to shallow right field, and it's down. A 1-out base runner for the Merchants. Miller's got his 2nd hit of the day. Brandon Kranz singled, scored, has a sacrifice. He's 1 for 3. Actually, beg your pardon, pinch hitter coming up in Kranz's spot here. First ball swinging. This is going to be a tough play at first base. Out. Andrew Baranowski was our pinch hitter who grounded out. Runner moved to second base. 2 outs and another insurance run is on there. Lemansky, his first ball swinging, and fouls that back. This ball is flied to center field, couple of steps back, making the catch. The inning is over. The Merchants do not add to their 2-run lead. It's the last call for Marshfield. We're going to the 9th. Merchants 4, Chaparrals 2 on Zaleski Sports.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Merchants are going to use their third pitcher. Garrett Shoup comes in a save situation with a 4-2 lead to pitch the 9th. Garrett is the offensive star of the game, too. 4 for 4 today. 3 singles, including that insurance 4th run that the Merchants got in the 7th inning. And he's got a double, too. So 4 for 4 at the plate, and now we'll look to close things out from the mound. Matt Witter worked the 7th and 8th inning. He was effective. Gave up just 1 hit. Was not scored upon. Struck out 1. Walked none. He did hit a batter. Fast-moving ball game. Playing 9 innings. We've been at it for an hour and 45 minutes. Time to get home and fire up the grill here. Cohen Bryant is 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up, but made it down to first base on a dropped third strike. Chaparrals need some base runners here in the top of the 9th. First pitch from Garrett Shoup coming home. First ball swinging. It's a fly ball to shallow right field. Baranowski's the new right fielder. He's over there to make the catch. One pitch and 1 out here in the 9th inning. Isaiah Barriel is 1 for 4 to the top of the Chaparrals order with the bases empty and 1 down. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Garrett just brings more heat. That's a more lively fastball than we've seen from any of the pitchers so far today. Looks very comfortable in the closer's role. Foul back, double bingo. Hit the catcher and hit the home plate umpire on that foul ball. 0-2. Coming home, fouled back. Isaiah stays alive. Colin DeBoer is in the on-deck circle. He's reached base in all 4 of his plate appearances. Again, Marshfield needs a base runner to bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball. It's on the infield. Shortstop drifts back onto the outfield grass. Cameron Zybel's got it. There's the second out. Chaparrals are down to their final out of the ball game. Two outs and nobody on. First ball swinging to left field. This is going to do it. Lemansky is there, a 3-up, 3-down ninth. And the Merchants have defeated the Marshfield Chaparrals. The final score is 4-2. Noah Shimoleski is the winning pitcher. Garrett Shoup, 4 for 4 at the plate and gets the save. Logan Homolka, who did not pitch poorly, takes the loss. 4-2 is our final score today. We'll be back to wrap things up with the Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. Again, repeating our final score, Merchants 4, Chaparrals 2. That wraps up our Zaleski Sports play-by-play. Postgame is next on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our three facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
This is the Merrill Steel postgame show on Zaleski Sports. I'm Chris Conley. Just a few moments ago, you saw the Everest Merchants defeat the Marshfield Chaparrals 4-2. The Merchants won the middle innings today. They trailed 1-0 early, and they were also down 2-1. Merchants got the game even in the 5th, and then scored single runs in the 6th to take the lead, and then an insurance run in the 7th for this 4-2 win. Star of the game, no doubt about it, it's Garrett Shoup. Garrett got himself 4 hits today, 3 singles, a double. The last of his 4 hits drove in the insurance run to bring us to our final score 4-2, and Garrett also worked a 3-up, 3-down 9th inning to get the save. For the Merchants in victory, they win back-to-back games over Marshfield this season. Today they are 4 runs on 11 hits, 4 errors. They left 10 men on base. Marshfield, 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors and left 8 men on base. Logan Homolka worked a complete game in defeat. Worked 8 innings, gave up 4 runs. All 4 were earned. Again, our final score, Merchants over the Chaparrals 4-2, and that's going to wrap up our Zaleski Sports Sunday baseball coverage. 4-2 the final. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Chris Conley on Zaleski Sports. Have a good afternoon, everybody.